Beep. What is up, guys? My name is Sam World, and I make music production and sound design videos here on YouTube for dance music. Now, we are on episode 4 of the Melodic House start to finish, and in today's episode, my goal is to keep the track moving forward and at least get it to the second break, okay? And you know, when you're moving the track forward, there's a lot of challenges, you know, aka how do you keep it interesting? How do you maintain composure? What do you need to bring in where, here and there? So hopefully, as we go through this, I can give some good tips and some good insight into how to do this for yourself. With that being said, if you want to support the channel, make sure to head over to evilsounds.com, where you can find the pack we're using for the start to finish, which is the Explorations Volume 2 pack, which is meant to give you the sound of melodic house. It's a very chill pack, and if you're into making melodies and beautiful chord progressions, then it's probably a good fit. And if you're looking for the sounds, you know where to get them. With that being said, let's get started. So pretty much, as you guys know, we kind of have half our, you could say, our drop down, but as like I said, I have been referencing artists like Polar Ink, Lane 8. A lot of their drops tend to be fairly long, so I already know that I'm gonna have to keep this going in some way or form. So that's what we're going to do first. So we're going to pretty much copy and paste some of this stuff over. We're going to lock it just so that we don't ruin any of the automations we have. And we're just going to copy and paste a bunch of stuff over, like the drums makes sense. Double. And then by this section here, we're going to be going into the break, which is the 64 bar mark. We're probably going to use this gated lead one more time again here because we haven't used it in a while. And we'll probably do it maybe at the 136 mark or maybe here. It's going to be either one. So at this specific section at 48, I'm thinking about getting rid of the kick to create a huge suspense in a way. Because obviously the kick has been going for at least a minute. We can say 45 seconds. So we're going to remove it just to get the attention back from the listener. Because again, we don't want to keep it boring, so we can execute that there. And let's get rid of the kick. Obviously, don't be lazy and get rid of the LFO automation when it's not needed. Okay, cool. We got the gated lead doing its thing. Okay, and then from there, let's keep the melody going. Now we are gonna have that, so let's copy and paste it like this, because we do have new added changes, I believe, into it, because originally we had now we have no. And we're going to follow up on the idea that we had originally, where like we have this cutoff coming up and then coming down on that last note, because I feel like it adds such a nice flavor to it. Yeah, that's nice. And then back down, so we're gonna have that and just copy that automation over. So we're gonna keep it going. So it's gonna go something like I can hear the bass sort of fighting. The sidechain's not on, so let's put that on. Okay, so as you move to the right, the track essentially has to build up. It has to crescendo, so that's where it becomes a little tough to do. So what I'm going to think of doing is coming in with another sound and then pretty much adding to the drums, like maybe a bigger open hat, etc., rides, or some good alternatives. Again, we want to stick in the theme, though, so we don't want to take away too much of the chillness factor of it. But we can go with something. I'm thinking about using another lead, probably an octave higher. The main reason is I'm also thinking about the mix, you know. One of the biggest things that I'm a huge believer in is that if you're working on a song and you already have sounds that are taking up the mids really well, why would you come in with another mid bass sound? Instead, try to cover other parts of the frequency range that haven't been taken up fully with sounds. So that's a good way to think about it. So let's see if we can come up with something. Maybe like a cool little melody as... Yeah, something of sorts, but maybe not. That's not the right sound. The Titanic. You know, something of sorts that will probably not fight with the lead too much. Here I'm just again playing pentatonic scale, which to some people might sound a little too fake happy, but again, that's the whole theme of the song. It's a pentatonic based track, so no like, that's too like emotional for the track. You know, I'm not hitting this note. That way it sounds like very kind of uplifting. And let's see, where the hell are we at? So let's see what we can do. I like the idea of like, I really like the vibe of that one. Also like, the other thing too is I want to make this lead have the spotlight here. So that way we create tension, and then we bring back the track in with the chords probably filtered. That's the idea right now. So let's see what we can. Okay, so I think that's going to be the melody we have. I added a bit of variation there at the end. And again, guys, I'm not a master player or anything. It's just, you know, the symmetry is coming down on the melody. So symmetry, that just means if we look at the melody, it's coming down, the shape of it, and then that's pretty much it. And I'm just doing pentatonic on it. And let's quantize. Look at the EQ of this now. What frequencies these sounds are taking up. So here's something that I like to do, and just to show you an example. So I have Neutron. Whoops, mic's falling down. And I use Neutron for one thing, and that's EQ. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'll try and have it mix the track for me. Like if I find like the lead's missing something I can figure out and then it gives it to me, I'll try and study what it was, because Neutron processes very heavily, but not like hard, but more like subtle, but heavy processing. But I like using this. So this is like I think this is the main lead, and then I'll use another one on the new sound that we have, which we're gonna call the additive lead or second main lead, and then we can get them together, and you can see where they're kind of fighting. So it's going to be mainly in this section. Notice how the lead doesn't really need that much body to sound full because we already have that other guy. Fighting. Okay, so that's just kind of theory. When you have these, it's something to pay attention to. So again, I could have the lead there, but I am gonna have to cut on this guy a bit. Now, I also don't like how they're on top of each other in the stereo image. So maybe I can like see if I can widen some way. Maybe we can hit with the ride or something, like going on the... Let's work on the transition a bit. Maybe we can use the rains. The rain stick. It's very subtle, but I think it'll work. And this is something else too. When you're working on your song, see if you can recycle stuff you've used previously. I think it's like a big thing. Just have that. Doing it. And it's cool because the melody that I've created on top stops there as well. Maybe have it go up. See this one here? Probably wanted to start sooner. And then again, these shots, I'm gonna bounce these down eventually and set them up properly so it lands right there. Maybe like... Again, just dun. So again, just going back with that theme. Copy and pasting this, obviously. I just want to make sure composure here. It's all fine. mess with these later. And then here's the big change. I feel like maybe there might be a better way to do this because I'm not a fan of the big change. Maybe we need to cut the low end out. Messy. Okay, there we're just gonna have maybe the vocal keep going, like the atmosphere. Yep, and then maybe sustain something. The fades are gone. What happened to my beautiful fades, man? But I think we can start with this again instead of that. It's probably what we're gonna want to do. Maybe we can have these guys playing there, but not doing anything. I think this is not needed. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Little transition here, maybe. Maybe like a reverse would be dope. Yeah, let's reverse it. When in doubt, Cashmere Pack, just reverse. Maybe something like that. Just do that. No reverb. Okay, too much. Some shit like that. Oh. That's beautiful. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to end it here. I have a student in 30 minutes, so I just wanted to get a little bit of work done on this series. Hopefully it helps some of the stuff that we talked about. The idea of just making the track feel like it's getting bigger by just adding another layer on top of the open hat like a ride. I could have done a lot of stuff. And here's the thing with the whole start to finish, you know, all the theory and techniques are there. So you can literally like say, you know what, Sense tracks a little bit like generic, but I want to get creative with the claps and whatnot. It's still the same process that we are doing. It's just you're picking a different sounds, different soundscapes. And that's another way to create more unique tracks, is just picking sounds that aren't going to sound like the traditional stuff. But other than that, I'll end it here. You guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next week for another episode. With that being said, you guys take care and peace out. Thank you.